Is the future of global finance quietly being shaped by XRP? As Ripple pushes forward with adoption strategies, increasing legal clarity, and technical upgrades, the question on everyone's mind is, could XRP become the standard for cross-border payments? Today, we're diving deep into a full analysis of XRP, covering its current position, market behavior, potential trajectory, and what might come next. Hey guys, welcome back to Whiteboard Crypto Update. In today's video, we will talk about XRP future. So be sure to stay focused, as you surely don't want to miss out on this. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications by hitting the bell so you never miss any of our uploads. Please remember, this is not a financial advice video. The XRP token, native to the Ripple ecosystem, is at a pivotal stage in its journey. Over the past few months, XRP has shown a significant increase in transactional utility, particularly in the realm of cross-border payments. Ripple's focus on building an infrastructure that streamlines international transactions using blockchain technology is beginning to bear visible results. As of today, XRP is trading within a consolidated zone, showing resilience amid broader crypto market fluctuations. Analysts tracking XRP's on-chain activity have noticed a rise in wallet creation, which suggests a growing user base or increased institutional interest. This increase is not random. It coincides with Ripple's aggressive moves to expand corridors in regions like the Middle East, Asia-Pacific, and Latin America, regions where the demand for faster, cheaper remittance solutions is particularly high. From a technical perspective, XRP is forming a symmetrical triangle on the daily chart, often a sign of a continuation pattern. If this pattern breaks to the upside, the next resistance level sits around 75 cents, followed by a psychological barrier at $1. On the downside, XRP has strong support near the 50 zone, which has repeatedly acted as a cushion during broader market corrections. What's driving this potential breakout? It begins with regulatory developments. The conclusion of the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit has removed a significant layer of uncertainty around XRP. While some aspects of the case are still in appeal, the market largely views the decision as a net positive, with Ripple gaining partial victories that allow XRP to be considered not a security in many contexts. This clarity has already resulted in relisting on several exchanges, expanding XRP's access to US-based investors once again. Another key factor is Ripple's strategic partnerships. The firm continues to ink deals with central banks and payment processors, integrating RippleNet for real-time settlement. This institutional adoption provides real-world utility, something many crypto projects still lack. As these institutions begin transacting across borders using XRP as a bridge currency, demand naturally increases, leading to long-term upward price pressure. One of the most significant use cases for XRP lies in liquidity management. Traditional correspondent banking systems require pre-funded accounts across various countries, tying up capital and increasing costs. XRP, however, allows for instant settlement and liquidity through its on-demand liquidity (ODL) feature. With ODL, institutions can avoid holding multiple currencies, instead converting fiat to XRP, transmitting it within seconds, and converting it back to local currency, cutting time and cost dramatically. On-chain data supports this narrative. Metrics like daily active addresses, transaction volume, and liquidity index are trending positively. The liquidity index bot tracking corridors such as XRP MXN and XRP PHP shows XRP reaching or approaching all-time highs in liquidity, an indication that usage is ramping up behind the scenes. XRP's circulating supply remains relatively stable at just under 55 billion, with Ripple holding the remainder in escrow. These holdings are released on a monthly basis, but are often returned to escrow, reducing inflationary concerns. Meanwhile, whales, addresses holding large quantities of XRP, have resumed accumulation after months of distribution, another bullish sign often preceding major upward moves. From a macroeconomic standpoint, global demand for efficient cross-border payment solutions is rising. The traditional SWIFT system is outdated and slow, often taking 2 to 5 days for settlement. XRP, by contrast, settles payments in 3 to 5 seconds, offering transparency and immutability. Ripple's aim to replace SWIFT for certain use cases is ambitious but increasingly realistic, especially with RippleNet's growing integration into global financial systems. Another critical element to watch is central bank digital currencies, CBDCs. Ripple has been actively involved in CBDC pilot programs with various governments. While XRP may not be the direct medium for CBDCs, its underlying infrastructure and interledger compatibility make it a natural bridge for interoperability between different national digital currencies. This increases the likelihood of XRP being part of the larger global financial framework. When we talk about price prediction, we must account for both short-term technical indicators and long-term fundamentals. In the short term, RSI Relative Strength Index suggests XRP is approaching overbought territory, but not dangerously so. MACD, Moving Average Convergence Divergence, remains in bullish alignment on both daily and weekly timeframes. Volume profiles indicate steady buy-side interest, especially during price dips, a classic sign of accumulation. Looking ahead, if XRP successfully breaks the 75 resistance and holds above it with strong volume, the next target would be the $1 to $1.10 zone. This is not just a psychological barrier, but also an area with historical significance. A confirmed breakout from that level would bring the $1.50 to $2 range into focus, especially if accompanied by broader market momentum or another favorable legal regulatory update. Long term, assuming Ripple's strategy continues to unfold as planned, and XRP becomes more deeply embedded in financial infrastructure worldwide, a price between $5 to $10 over the next 2 to 3 years isn't outside the realm of possibility. Of course, such projections depend heavily on global adoption rates, regulatory clarity, and the competitive landscape within the stablecoin and remittance sectors. Speaking of competition, while other players like Stellar, XLM, Circle's USDC, and even newer entrants like the Circle Power Network are trying to dominate the same space, XRP retains a unique value proposition. Its speed, cost efficiency, scalability, and now improving regulatory status all combine to keep it highly competitive. Moreover, XRP is not pegged to the US dollar like stablecoins, giving it more flexibility in volatile FX environments. Risks do remain. Market manipulation, regulatory shifts, or even technological setbacks could delay progress. However, as of now, XRP appears to be positioning itself not just as a cryptocurrency, but as a backbone for the next generation of financial infrastructure. In conclusion, the XRP ecosystem is more mature and focused than ever before. It's no longer just about price speculation. It's about real-world usage, institutional integration, and global financial impact. If current trends continue, XRP could transform from a volatile crypto token into the digital rail that moves trillions in value across borders, quietly, instantly, and efficiently. Well, guys, that's all we have for you today. What are your thoughts on XRP? Get involved and let us know in the comments down below. If you guys like this video, then be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Also, if you don't want to miss out on any new future videos, then be sure to click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification under this video, so that you're notified the next time we upload a video on the latest XRP and cryptocurrency news. Until the next video comes out, you can watch our other videos about XRP or other cryptocurrencies. Thank you for watching, and we will see you again in the next video. Goodbye.